New belts.
Oh, that's cool.
Right.
Wow. That is really awesome. Takes all the pressure off your joints, huh?
Don't you love that you automatically go right to a curl?
Is this
Just wait the numbers.
is this is this the address of your gym that you gave me, the 9975?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. See you there in a little bit.
Alright, man.
Okay, new directions. Not in Compton anymore. Now, there we go. Punching bag. How's it going? Yeah, good to see you. Look at these fucking helmets. Look at this thing. Look at the fucking bling bling on this thing. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Charlie, nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I was putting this phone away. Brad, Robin Charge in.
I probably won't be able to put it on with my bald head. Casting couch.
Football doing here.
Great setup. This is awesome.
You seen these?
Oh, no way.
The new belts.
Oh, that's cool.
Right.
Wow. That is really awesome. Takes all the pressure off your joints, huh?
Don't you love that you automatically go right to a curl?
Of course.
All right, done.
What's up with all the Tyson stuff?
Thank you very much.
Did you train Tyson?
I did.
When did you train him?
What's that?
When did you train Iron Mike?
I trained him for the fight against Brian Nielsen in Denmark,
Okay.
where he came out and literally hit the guy. Brian Nielsen had never been down, had never been knocked out, had never been down.
Yeah.
I think he was 66-0 at the time. Sad that I remember stuff like this. And he was the European champion. Look, I'm not 66-0 against my little brother.
Yeah, right,
I mean,
right.
66-0.
Yeah, no matter who he's fighting.
You got to respect that because you
Right.
could have one bad day.
Right.
Mike hit him with every single punch invented, and then some. And the guy didn't go down. Finally, in the set, then he went down. I think he went down in the fourth. He went down in the fifth or sixth, and then he didn't answer the bell in the seventh.
Okay.
But the
He got the
beating
crap
was,
knocked out of him.
It was ferocious. Yeah,
You've been training people for how long? 20 years, 30 years?
28 years.
It shows,
Started
man.
when I was 5.
You can tell he really sucks at it.
Now limit your vertical motion. So do it like from the hips down.
What am I trying to do?
So limit your vertical. Try to not move vertically as much while you wind it up, like egg beaters. Like
Oh, you're trying to stay tight, like faster, you
correct.
mean?
Better. And I can add resistance. Keep going. Don't mind me.
I'm gonna die.
And you can go the other way too.
That trains the shit out of your legs. It feels good.
Right?
And your knees?
Yeah,
Wow.
Except there's no impact.
Right.
And another cool thing to do on this with our athletes, put them on it backwards. Right?
Right.
And then
Oh
throw
shit.
stuff at them. And so there's progress.
He's going nuts on me. What are some of these companies? Like what is?
That's Flex.
Well, that's just Flex.
Remember Flex?
But this is your logo, right?
Yeah, on everything.
Gotcha.
Just details. We remember we're in the 90210, so
Yeah.
don't pay attention to details.
How long have you been in this space?
I've been in this space 10 years.
Oh, okay.
And we're in the process of extending the lease 5 more years.
Charlie, get on that surfboard.
You want to go?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
I'll try anything. So I'm going to adjust
Can we put a
that.
helmet on him or something?
Go face down. Put a hand through here.
The best day of my life being in here.
This is crazy.
All right, so now, hang on, let me shoot this bike to the side.
This This is so good right now.
So now, no basic swimming pattern. There.
Nice five, my little eye. Hip circle. Look at this. He's getting blown up. Look at this. He's getting blown up. I'm in the water.
Now you feel the instability on the board?
Yeah.
It's not a lot, but it's enough. Alright, we'll get back to where it is.
Jeez, I'm good.
This is amazing.
That was really cool. This is my rattle, my baby rattle.
Yeah.
My baby rattle. Oh. And bust my teeth. Whoop. Toilet's really there just to tell people they can squat.
Stay tight. Oh, we gotta get at least 4.
Not my first time. Unfortunately. Not my first time mixing shit with my squats. Running downhill.
I couldn't figure it out.
You couldn't figure it out?
No.
Quad mill. Let's figure this out.
Bring you down, lift you up, bring you down. So,
Okay.
hold on with the death grip. When you feel like you've got it, let go, and then eventually no hands. All right? You ready?
I think so. I feel like I'm gonna get hurt.
So bend the knees, stay in a tuck position,
Oh, I see.
and stay down the entire time. Put your hands ready to let go.
Looks like you're humping something.
There you go.
I might be.
All right, so start with one hand off,
Yikes.
or not.
I'm getting there. I'm trying.
Yep.
Two hands, I might get fucked up. That is so weird.
Don't worry.
I'm good. How did all this start? Like, what was your first? Who was your first like athlete
My first
or
athlete?
celebrity?
Oh, first celebrity was Kelly McGillis. Remember Kelly McGillis?
I don't.
You see Top Gun?
I have. Yeah.
She was the love interest. Yeah, well, my very first was actually walking out of a gym. A guy asked if he could work out with me, and I said sure, whatever. And then he said, "How much do you charge?" And I went, "Wait a minute." And then that happened, and then I started getting in-home referrals, and I
Right.
did that, and then I got tired of driving around, so I looked for a gym, and I trained people out of a gym in West Hollywood, La Cienega, and Melrose for 8 years, and then I decided it was time to do my own thing. So I went and I did it in the downstairs playroom of my house at the time, and that lasted for maybe 3 months. And we got the house next door to our house and put a gym in there. Just gutted it. From the outside, it looked. People said it's in your house. Not really. It's the house next door, but it just looks like a house. And you walked in, and I had gutted the second floor, so it had vaulted 28-foot ceilings, right? And then I added a couple rooms, and it became just a whole.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was fun.
How long have you worked with Stallone for?
I worked with Sly for 16 years.
I love that he won. It wasn't an Academy Award, but he won People's Choice Award. That's what it was. And I love that he thanked Rocky Balboa. I thought that was so cool. He was like emotional about it. Like greatest movie of all time. So you don't have to tell me about
What about bigger, stronger, faster? Different genre.
it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really get along with the director that well, so it's kind of got beef with him. Yeah, he portrayed me in a bad light. Go ahead and slide the other side up. It doesn't really have to fit. Like it doesn't have to be like real tight.
Yeah.
Like go ahead and just do a push-up, just the way you normally would. It's gonna help you with your form,
Oh, cool.
and it's also giving you a nice little boost out of the bottom. We make different.
You can't flare your elbows. That's cool.
You
can do a lot more.
We make a lot of different strength levels.
Oh, that's super cool because you actually can't do the chicken wing.
Yeah, you can't go out like this.
I like that.
Try like 15 or 20 or just get them moving. You'll really, a lot of people think it's like assisting them so much, but when you do some reps, you're going to feel.
Can you do the plyo?
Yeah.
Kind of launch out of there?
Absolutely. Especially if it fits a little tighter, but that one will work for that.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That's cool.
Good for push-ups, dips, and bench press, obviously.
Oh, dips too?
Yeah.
Shit, I want to try that.
Try it out in dips.
Yeah.
The girls with breast implants really like the product a lot.
Really?
And they said that a lot of times when they bench press, that it hurts the bench press.
Oh, this is
But when
cool.
they have this on, it's like, I guess, holding everything together. Yeah. Look at that, buddy.
That's cool.
You're a dipping machine now.
I like that, yeah. I just got to put this under my shirt so people don't know
so
I'm
no one
using it.
knows.
Just
No
launch
one knows
out.
how bad you're cheating on everything.
Exactly.
The tank.
The tank, you know this piece?
I don't want to know anything about it, but I can see there's resistance. I get it. I get the idea.
Right, so there are also 2 ropes, a rope on either end. So you can have one guy on one end, one guy on the other, and you pull it. You can add resistance here, or you can put the brake on 1, 2
Plus
gear.
you can throw all your stuff in there. I'm going to get me one of those tanks. I think it's sick. All right, we just got done at Gunnar Peterson's gym. It looks absolutely amazing. And now we're going to head off to his crib, and we're going to go check that out too. Fancy, I gotta pull out my fancy sunglasses.
What are those?
Versace.
So disclaimer, I have dogs, I can move them, but if you're sensitive to dogs,
Like dogs that bite?
a bull mastiff and an English mastiff.
Meathead mastiffs.
Yeah, they're full of meatheads.
Look at this guy. That's amazing. I find it very offensive, this kid's weenie area.
Where do you want to do what you want to do?
Wherever you think's best. Yeah, really.
All these rooms suck.
We can look around a little bit and then.
Yeah, you want to look around first?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, so down here we probably had 2 males in since we lived there. And it's a very lived-in home. Look, I got 4 kids and
Yeah.
3.5 dogs and a wife, and it's like a whole thing. So
It's a whole thing.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh man. That guy is fat.
Yeah.
I like the little chubby guy. He looks like a Tyler.
they're literally sharing a brain cell.
big.
What's the big guy? What kind of dog is that?
Doug, that's an English mastiff.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Doug, Larry.
Let's see what we got here.
That's so cool.
He's so cool, isn't he?
Look at
Oh
that.
my god, I would love to have one of those.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Nobu. Sliders. They're probably like Kobe sliders. Jim, you have to sit down because you're going to get weak in the knees.
Okay.
This is a slider from Nobu. We're hanging out at Gunnar Peterson's house and the fucking prince of guitar, which I never heard of. I thought you said Guitar Center at first. But this is a Kobe burger from Nobu, one of the most famous restaurants in the world. And it has like truffle something or else on it and truffle mushrooms and just all kinds of craziness going on.
I can overhear it.
Don't die on us, Jim. We need you for the podcast.
It's all like crepes or pancakes or something.
It came from heaven.
Fuck. That's amazing.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna grab the other half.
How good is that?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to come in and have another one, there's a bunch more, and
We
there's
don't
some.
have time.
Okay. The podcast, I have no idea how it's gonna go.
Good luck.
They're just kind of hoping that you guys could take it over maybe midway through. My feelings were hurt very badly today. I went into your bathroom, and there's mirrors in there. And there's mirrors in places that there shouldn't be. You have what I like to call a pecker checker. And you know, as guys, we like to brag, hey, I'm like a horse, you know,
Yeah.
oh, I really smashed on that, you know. And you have reality staring you Right in the face, basically.
But that's your reality.
And it's such a sad one. Multiply your hustle, multiply your muscle, may all your shits be tapered. I'm at Mark Smillybell on Instagram and Twitter. Later. Appreciate it, man. That was a lot of fun.
Very, very cool. All right, don't suck any dicks.
We might. We might. I don't judge. See you later. All right, we just finished up at Gunnar Peterson's place. We did some stuff with Gunnar and his buddy, his homie. Hopefully you don't get run over by a car, Andrew. But we did some stuff with Bruno as well. Both guys are celebrity trainers, but you know, also too, you know, Ben has only been training people for about 3 years, so he's in a different place. But Gunnar is in this place behind me right here. To think that the things that he has built, his gym, this giant fucking mansion. We're in Beverly Hills, one of the richest, wealthiest fucking places on the planet. And to think that he's built all this just based off of personal training is pretty wild to me. But it's inspiring to me as well. And I don't sit here and look at the things that he has. I mean, look, to be honest with you, off the record, this is probably a $20 million house. Based on where we are and how big that fucking place is, it's probably a $20 million house. Beautiful fucking home. But it gives you the idea of, is that a fucking like wolf? What is that? That's terrifying.
That's a coyote.
That's a coyote?
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit. I've never seen one in person before like that. It'll only eat us if there's like 10 of them, right?
Yeah. Well, it's going to draw us in. Anyways, go ahead.
So I'm sorry that I got sidetracked by the fucking coyote. It's going to bite my fucking leg off. It's just unbelievable what he's been able to build, and I'm truly inspired, impressed. It's rare for me. You're on the lookout now.
Yeah.
It's rare for me to be impressed, but goddamn, that was the best gym by far, without any questions asked. I've been to some of the best facilities in the world, the best sports performance facilities in the world. I've been to some of the best gyms in the world. But it's not even close. I can't even begin to estimate how much in value there was in equipment in that facility, jammed into such a cool spot. He's doing stuff with Gatorade. He's doing stuff with Under Armour. The motherfucker's just on another level. And all I have to do to that is this. That's all I can do. I couldn't believe the amount of time that he spent with us today, but he knows this is important. He knows that Mark Bell's PowerCast is a motherfucker, and he knows that we're here to stay. He knows we're not going anywhere. He understands, kind of who I am in this business. But on top of that, we got to hang out together. We got to kick it. We got to eat some Kobe burgers from Nobu restaurant that was delivered by a fucking prince. We got to become friends today, and this is just the beginning. Coming into this trip, I was excited about seeing kind of who was going to be the top guy. This guy, this guy's going to be hard to beat, because I will never forget this trip. This was really fucking cool. And we're on to the next one. We're on to go watch some UFC fights at my brother's house. Hey, you asked me a crazy question on Instagram, and you hit me up. You slid into my DM. You said, what would you basically said, it's hard for me to even say it. You basically said, what would you say to your brother if he was still here to try to get him back on track? And, I felt like I did everything that I could, to support my brother. And, it was very hard to figure out, what he needed or how to deal with him, because he didn't really communicate it. And so on your end, if you're the one with the problem, then, it's cool that you reached out to me. I really appreciate it. I'm truly flattered. But you have people around you that do care about you. You might feel like maybe you don't, but you got somebody, and you need to reach out to that person and communicate with them about how you're feeling. I'm glad you told me, but I don't live near you, I don't love you, I don't know you, and so you have to tell somebody that's close to you, so they can help you. And to be 100% honest and transparent, I don't think there's anybody that can necessarily help you out of a rut. They're going to give you some great advice, and they'll give you the love and support that you need, probably to help you and assist you. But I think it's going to be your pursuit. It's going to be your pursuit and your want and your desire to want to feel better. Well, you're going to have to figure out ways to get more satisfaction out of your victories, and be less upset about your defeats. Have you ever gone? I guess on that same note, have you ever gone to a doctor before?
I have not.
Well, that's really important. That's really important, because if you're bipolar or something like that, or you have some sort of imbalance, you can't. Somebody who's bipolar, what I've learned from watching my brother basically die before my eyes from being bipolar, is that it's not something I can tell you to snap out of. If I had a friend and he was fucking up and he had a couple of bad days and he was just on a really bad streak, then I could say, hey motherfucker, why don't you snap out of it? Like, you're acting like an asshole. And maybe they would be able to do that. But if you have a medical condition where you have a lot of depression in your life and stuff like that, then it's not an easy thing to find. I know people that suffer from this, and so it's not an easy thing to figure out. But I think that you should pursue that, and even just seeking the help of a therapist can be really, really strong. That's really important that you do that. Like, you might be different than everybody else. Aside from that, if you don't have a medical issue, just try to, the things that make you happy and the things you're excited about, try to have more of that in your life, and the things that make you sad and pissed off, try to have less of that in your life, and open up your eyes to the things that are good in your life. In a way, it's ultimately up to you. You sound like you're totally coherent to some of the things that I'm saying. So I would start with, seeking out some medical advice, and that might take some time. And in the interim of everything, I would suggest that you try to surround yourself with the best positive people that you can. Either you're in or you're in the way. It's either people that are down with you or they're not. Anyway, man, I really appreciate you reaching out to me, and you got my number. I'll just leave it at that. You got my number. Fucking text me, call me, let me know what's up. And
I appreciate that so much. You have no idea. That's crazy. You're one of my biggest inspirations. Before every workout, I throw on, getting pumped up, your speeches, fuck your elbow, like all that stuff. And you taught me so much, and you helped me teach other people so much. And it's just crazy that you actually responded to me. I saw the message. I was like, there's no way. It's insane.
There's a way, man. Next week I want to update, and I want to hear that you have an appointment somewhere to see if there's anything deeper going on.
Yes, sir.
That's your homework.
All right, definitely.
All right, man. You have a great night.
You too. Thank you so much.
Later. Some heavy ass shit at the end of the day. Let's go watch some fights. Just wrapping up today. Just watched some UFC. Watched Daniel Cormier hold on to his UFC heavyweight title. A lot of fun. Got to eat some Baby Blues barbecue, some of my favorite stuff. We got some wings. A lot of casualties of those wings. And then I had the burger that they have there. It used to be called the Lasker Burger, but I think they changed the name. But Baby Blues barbecue. Fucking awesome. If you're ever in the Venice area, you have to go and check it out. Awesome day. We started the day off with, where did we start? Hold on a second. It'll come to me.
Heath Evans.
Give me a second here. We had Heath Evans, right? Then we went and saw CT motherfucking Fletcher, who calls me Mark Bale all the time. I think I got that okay. And then we saw Gunnar Peterson and Ben Bruno. really huge thanks to Gunnar Peterson for allowing myself and my entire crew to come into his house. Big thanks to his wife and just his family as well, his kids, his wife, everyone was there. And everybody was super cool. They let us just kick it there for a few hours while we podcasted. Awesome day, awesome content. Strength is never a weakness. And we'll start this whole thing off tomorrow.
Hey, can somebody offer me a little glass of water?
Yeah, come on. What's going on around here?
And I spent 6 hours watching SuperTraining.tv before I came here to make sure I was up to speed with everything you guys were doing. Hey, someone's gonna break in. Do you not know that I'm carrying a pocket knife, motherfucker? I will protect you.